When Katrina Isu was a girl in South Africa's Northern Cape, she stopped speaking her mother tongue NIuu after being mocked by other people and told it was an ugly language. Now, at age 90, she's the last known speaker of NIuu, one of a group of indigenous languages in South Africa that have been all but stamped out by the impacts of colonialism and apartheid.
We became ashamed when we were young girls and we stopped speaking the language.
Instead, she spoke Afrikaans, the language promoted by South Africa's white minority rulers. Later, as an adult, Isu realized the importance of preserving her mother tongue and founded a school in her hometown of Uppington to try to pass it on. Isu started teaching NIuu to local children around 2005 and later opened a school with her granddaughter and language activist Claudia Snyman. But the school property was vandalized during the COVID-19 lockdown and now lies abandoned.
So we got to the point where we have one speaker left of a language because during apartheid and colonialism, people were actually physically hurt. So I remember a woman telling me in Uppington that they were pinched whenever they spoke the language, and they would be told, you don't speak this language around here.
Isu has two living sisters, but they do not speak NIuu, and she does not know anyone else who does, except the family members and children to whom she has taught some words and phrases. Isu's granddaughter says the language should never have been let to die off.
You lose everything from your identity to your heritage to your entire existence, so to speak. Because what is a nation without a language? What is a person without language?
Linguist Lorato Mokoena explains further that the loss of a language comes with the loss of culture and of history.
So when we lose the language, two of the most important things that I think we lose, the first one is an identity, because people have a close relationship to their language and it makes them who they are. So that's the first thing we lose, and subsequently people tend to feel a lack of sense of belonging. The other thing we lose is history, because if a language dies, we don't get access to the history, that the type of people, those people, when the type of words they use and how those words link to other languages, so we lose a history.
Katrina Isu's efforts to preserve NIuu language and culture have not gone unnoticed. She was awarded an honorary doctorate for her efforts at a recent ceremony at the University of Cape Town.
So guys, this is a feel-good video. These are the videos I love to do on my channel, which is, as I said, is the NIuu language, if I'm pronouncing it properly, where in South Africa, it was banned. It was considered, it was frowned upon, so you could not speak it in public. Otherwise, then the white apartheid government banned this language. But it surprised me that the current president, the current party, the ANC, did not reinstate this language. But again, the fact that this young lady, this 90-year-old lady, is still teaching this language to her immediate family first, which is her nieces, nephews, and her sis. You can imagine her sisters don't even speak this language, her younger sisters. So to show you how the West and the colonizers in general try to wipe out African culture and impose their own. This is a proof. This is an next proof of it, that they literally wipe out our entire culture into the indigenous language. And it's luckily the University of Cape Town, which is good, recognized her, gave her a diploma and answer. So this will help it to grow this movement of teaching about this language to South Africans, and get back in touch with their roots, which is their culture, their ancestors. And for me, the ANC, the current government, must now try to elevate all local languages and get rid of the oppressors' language, which is the colonizers' language, which is the apartheid government back then in the early 60s and early 60s, late 50s, and so forth. We need to get rid of that language and and impose, or not to impose, because that's not correct, that's not democratic, but to elevate African cultures and the continent, these languages that they speak. And this is done, and also I have personal, I have seen this personally, I'm from Jamaica, and in Jamaica, our culture is typically right now is dying out because the younger generation is importing the American culture, and then they are forgetting their roots and culture. Jamaica is in danger of losing some of its culture with this new generation coming up, because we have been taught when we were younger, don't speak patois, broken English, because you will see as a ghetto, or get someone from the ghetto, or someone that's uneducated, and that narrative was pushed on us. But so now they want to speak the American English or the England English, and our language is unique, and it's still loved. It's loved globally, because whenever you see or hear a Jamaican speak, you know that's a Jamaican. So I want our younger generation to get back to that roots, that identity that we have, the way we dress, the way we eat, the way we talk, the way we dance, the way we sing. It's unique to Jamaica, and I don't want my country to lose that uniqueness. But we have people who is currently pushing back against the narrative that we need to speak proper American English. So that's a good thing, because we have books now. We have books on teaching how to speak patois. We have schools are now teaching how to retain our culture and our way of speaking. So let's tie back this into Africa. So I know what external forces can do to indigenous cultures. Colonizers always tell anywhere they go to colonize that whatever you are or whatever you do, how you walk, how you speak, how you teach, how you eat, or everything is not good. You have to accept my way of speaking, my way of thinking, and my way of everything for you to become a good person. And that's the narrative that the colonizers always pushed, and African cultures and Caribbean cultures as well. So, but the tides, as again I said, the tides are turning, and I love stories like these when you have individuals that are being recognized for their work, and then helped elevate and push that narrative that we are who we are, and we love our culture. We don't need to get to import anyone's culture on us. So, big ups to the University of Cape Town in this video about helping out this elderly and she have a lot of knowledge because she's 91, so she have a lot of knowledge. And also big ups to my country, Jamaica, for still sticking to our culture, the way our way of walking, talking, eating, speaking, drinking, dancing, and all that. Jamaica to the world. Boom. You don't know. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Don't know. And if you want to help this channel to grow, and I'll put my Patreon link in the description, so you can go and subscribe to my Patreon link if necessary, if you need to. It's not obligatory, but if you feel like supporting the channel. So anyway, thanks for watching. I don't know. Peace, one love. Boom.